Okay, what is going on, everybody? Hello, and welcome. How is everyone? What is going on this lovely Sunday? Yes, this lovely Sunday. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Are you doing well? Are you going to answer me? You better answer me immediately. Are you doing well? I can't hear your answer. What's going on? Why are you so quiet? Oh, wait, that's right. All right, what's up, everybody? Yes, today is Sunday, April 28th, 2019. As April is coming to a close, I wholeheartedly welcome all of you to the stream. I'm excited for today for a couple reasons. First of all, today I'm taking a break from online play in Mortal Kombat 11, thank God, because it's been so rage-inducing recently that I need a break from it. Even though what I'm doing today is probably going to be equally rage-inducing, it'll be for funny reasons versus just frustration at not being able to play this game very well online, okay? So that's a good thing. There's some variety today, because I know 3 straight days I've just been playing this online, and a lot of people are getting burnt out on it, okay? So that's number one. Number two, I'm going to be also doing the return of the offline chill, the return of the late night chill streams as of today. I have not done them since Monday of last week, almost a full week where there's been no late night chill. And a lot of people have been disappointed with that because they like the late night chill stuff. They're like, man, during the daytime, Phil does serious playthroughs, but then at night he relaxes more with us and has more laid back content. And we're kind of disappointed that has not been around. Okay. So, that's a good thing that we're going to have the return of the late night chill stuff. And for those who've been craving it, it returns tonight. Okay. And this week, it's going to be a balance all week where I'm going to be doing different late night chill stuff every day for big variety this week. Okay. I'm hoping this will bring a few people back who maybe have been away. Because, Mortal Kombat, listen, it's a fighting game. Is it rage-inducing? Of course it is. And it definitely brings in a certain crowd of viewer. And don't get me wrong, viewership has been great this week. But I have a core group of people who come in and watch me play games who aren't necessarily into Mortal Kombat. And they're kind of disappointed that this whole week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, has been all Mortal Kombat. Okay? So going back to more of the variety streaming is definitely a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. Okay? And I'm excited for that. King of Golf HD says, I thought you don't check views. I actually don't, but ever since I started using Streamlabs, at the end of every stream now, they email me a stream summary to tell me the average viewers, which I didn't, I wouldn't know because I don't maintain stream viewership, but I've been seeing the emails coming in saying, oh, you had so-and-so number. I mean, for no lie, for Mortal Kombat 11, it's been like between, I'd say anywhere from 600 to 1,000 people per stream. That's great viewership, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily equate to repeat viewership. These people may only be around to see me play Mortal Kombat 11 and then not come back for anything else. And in addition, these are people coming in to see me rage. They're not necessarily here to be a positive contribution to the streams, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? It's like short-term popularity versus long-term success. So I understand that as a variety streamer, I definitely need to do more than just playing one style of game. All right. So that's a good thing about today. All right. I'm going to very quickly here in a moment go through the schedule for the week so you guys know what to expect for this end of April, early May. In addition to that, I got a couple quick topics to talk about. All right. In regards to Days Gone, as well as my statue collection, which I am attempting to sell. Well, I'll give you some more details on that in just a moment, okay? So first of all, let's talk about this week, everyone. The plan for this week is very simple. I want to continue on with Mortal Kombat 11 because there's still a ton of stuff in the game to do. That's the good thing about NetherRealm games. They are not light on content. They have a ridiculous amount of content in them at launch. First we went through the game tutorial itself that took 2 hours, and then a story mode that was 5 hours long. So that was 7 hours of content before we even touched the competitive nature of the game. Okay, now you've got a large cast of characters, which I can go into training mode and their character tutorials and their arcade ladders to see their endings that we still got to tackle. There's still online play with all those characters. And today, what we're going to do is the Towers of Time, which I have not even looked at yet. Apparently, these are challenge towers set into the game to be incredibly challenging and, in some cases, very rage-inducing because they're pretty much unfair. All right? The point of playing through the Towers of Time is earning rewards in-game to unlock stuff in the crypt. As you guys know, the crypt is where you get all the items of the game. The equipment you put on the characters, character skins, character brutalities, and all of that is all done through the crypt, and you need in-game currency to unlock that stuff. And you do earn in-game currency, via playing online, but not a heck of a lot. So it really is about going into the towers to earn all this in-game currency. Now, people have been saying that this is basically too much of a grind, and NetherRealm has already responded saying, okay, we hear you, we're going to patch it this week. So this is going to be changed later on at some point during the week. But what I would like to do is go in at this point for myself and see exactly what it is now before they patch it. Because if it's hilariously bad, like, oh my god, insanely hard stages for minimal reward, I think that's actually going to be entertaining to see. And in addition to that, I definitely think that even though playing online is rage-inducing for one reason, playing incredibly difficult challenge towers is going to be rage-inducing for other reasons. I think you guys are still going to enjoy today's stream despite the fact I'm not going to be I can't block and I can't fucking, do a special move because it's lagged online. I think it's still going to be funny for different reasons, okay? So, yes, I think this should be a fun stream. All right, so what am I doing today on stream in Mortal Kombat 11? We're going to check out the Towers of Time. All right, we're going to see what's available. We're going to try to beat some of them, get some of these in-game rewards. All right, and based on how that goes, maybe I'll do that for the whole stream. Maybe I'll do it for a few hours and then go into the crypt to unlock stuff with the rewards we got from the Towers of Time. Maybe after a couple hours of Towers of Time, we get bored. So then what I'll do is I'll select a couple characters to play in training mode, tutorial, and their arcade ladders so that we can get a flavor for them. All right, maybe I'll do the longer arcade ladders because you get rewards, I believe, for beating the longer arcade ladders that are much better than the shorter novice level ones. So, you may want to think about, gee, what are the next characters I'd like to see Phil play in Mortal Kombat because I may be playing with them soon, okay? Fair enough? All right, so that's kind of what we're doing today. All right, no online play. All right, I'm going to tell you this right up front, everyone. There's no online play today in Mortal Kombat 11. Don't worry, there's going to be plenty more coming this week. But there's none today. We're purposely taking a break from it to give me a more relaxing situation here. Less stress. If you have an issue with that and you don't want to see the offline content, that's fine. Come back at a later date. Don't sit here spamming and asking for online play all day long in the stream chat. You're going to get banned. I'm just saying that right up front. If you're going to sit here and spam the chat with demanding things that I've upfront said I'm not doing today, you're going to get banned. And I'm not going to have any kind of appeals for it either, because you're being told upfront, don't do it. Okay? That's going to be considered stream derailing and just trolling and being annoying. So, upfront, don't do it. Fair enough? I'm now giving everyone fair warning. It's okay if someone just comes in here and says, oh, why is Phil not playing online today? That's fine. But coming in, play online. Maybe you should play online. Come on, Phil, play online. Stop doing what you're doing and play online. Play online. Play online. Yeah. Well, you're going to say toodles, and you're not going to be coming back. Okay? Alrighty then. That being said, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens this, over the course of the stream. Like I said, we could do different things dependent on how things go. Okay. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's the return of chill streaming with Black Ops 4 Blackout. I'm excited because I love playing Blackout. I really do. Like, I have a lot of fun playing it, trying to win, but also just relaxing and having interaction with you guys. And honestly, this week has been very light on interaction with all of you because I've been playing Mortal Kombat, which I have to be hyper-focused on. So finally, tonight, we can kind of get back into the natural swing of things. Rather than being so hyper-focused, we can actually have some fun tonight with just a relaxing Blackout stream, okay? So hopefully, you guys will tune in with me later tonight, around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for couple hours of interactive fun. All right. Tomorrow, yes, more Mortal Kombat 11. And more than likely tomorrow, I will be going back to the online play. More than likely what I'll do is definitely check out a couple more characters and do some online play on my first gameplay stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Monday night, the return of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, which means full voice acting. That's right. I'll be doing at least a couple hours of that tomorrow night, so hopefully you guys will tune in for that. And then Tuesday and Wednesday will be more Mortal Kombat 11. What will it be? I'm not sure. All right? I have to see what I want to do. Do I want to keep playing with new characters? Will I go back to offline content? The thing is, if they do patch the Towers of Time, I would like to go back and see how it is post-patch. That's why today we're going pre-patch. Later in the week, we may go post-patch and see what exactly did they change. Okay? So, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. But primarily what's going to be is Mortal Kombat during the daytime streams and then chill stuff at night. So, probably like Tuesday night, I'll probably do a stream of MLB The Show 19. And then Wednesday night, I'll probably do Minecraft. For those who don't know, Minecraft had a giant update this last week where they completely renovated towns with villagers, and then now they have pillagers that invade the villager towns. So there's a lot of new content in the game, supposedly. And of course, Mr. Papavera, who's been kind of my guide through the world of Minecraft ever since I started doing it regularly in December, is now outlining a guide for all the changes in this new update for me to check out this week when I do that chill stream. Okay? So that's kind of the deal. And then on Thursday's my day off. And then, we'll reevaluate for the weekend. Do I want to keep playing Mortal Kombat every day or start up something else? We'll see. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, also Donkey Kong Country 3. I want to finish up this week. That's a consideration. So maybe I'll do that on Tuesday, and then maybe we'll do MLB later in the week, all right? Because I was just thinking, man, I got Donkey Kong Country 3 I didn't finish yet. I don't want that to be lingering. So maybe I'll do that Tuesday night, okay? All right. Now I got a couple things I want to talk about. The first is Days Gone, because as you guys know, I'm not playing it. It came out on Friday. Originally, it was a major consideration. It was a game that I was going to play. And then based on your feedback, people actually telling me during the week the game's not very good. It's going to basically be a game you stream once and people will be bored with, and you probably don't want to play it. All right? And based on the feedback of people who reviewed the game and played it early, everyone basically told me to skip it. So I did, and then for 2 days, all I got were complaints on the stream, why aren't you playing Days Gone? The bottom line is, I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. If I had played Days Gone and balanced that with Mortal Kombat all week, I probably would have got complaints. Why is there no chill streaming content? Why are you playing Days Gone? It's a boring game. You should have skipped it. Everyone told you it wasn't good. Now I skip it, and everyone says the opposite, right? That's how it always is with me, okay? Now here's the bottom line, guys. I am not going to spend $60 on Days Gone if it's a game that potentially I will stream once and everyone will be bored of it. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to do that. The days of that happening are over. I don't have a lot of disposable income to dump on a game that's going to be possibly a dud. All right? For me, I want to invest in a game that I know I'm going to get some legs with. I'll give you an example. MLB The Show was a game that I didn't know people were going to like, but look at, I'm doing it as an online or ongoing chill content, and it worked out, right? Mortal Kombat 11, holy shit. I mean, this game has so much content, I'll probably be playing it, for a while. So that's what I mean. Those are the kind of games I'm looking for. Either a game that has a lot of legs, a lot of content so that it will be an entertaining stream for a while, or a game that's a fun, chill stream kind of game where I can interact with you guys a lot while I play it. And Days Gone just didn't seem like either, okay? At least from all reports. So here's the deal. This week, if Days Gone goes on sale, which there's actually a high potential it might, because a lot of these games that don't sell well at launch immediately get slashed the prices, right? So if Days Gone gets much cheaper this week, I'll buy it. $30, sure, I'll buy it. Or if someone purchases the game for me and donates the code, then I'll play it. There's no reason for me not to play it if someone donates the PSN code for it, right? But the thing is, someone earlier this week, and I don't know if they were serious or not, it could have been someone that was full of shit, was like, oh, I'll send you $60 for it. I was like, well, no. Let's not do that, because here's why. Number one, you send me $60, I have to pay taxes on that, as if this is money you gave me just to spend on bills, which it wasn't. You sent me this money as an incidental to only buy a game with, right? Number two, I then have to pay sales tax on the game. So you're asking me to incur all these taxes When in reality, all you could do is buy the game online and send me the code for it. All right. So if anyone actually wants to donate the game for me to play it this week, then yes, I will play Days Gone. I'll balance that in with Mortal Kombat for the next 1 to 2 weeks, and I'd be willing to do that. But I'm not going to go out there and buy it myself for $60 when it sounds to me like a game that's just not going to have any kind of longevity on the streams. It really, to me, sounds like a game I'll play twice, and people will get bored of it and probably won't want to see it anymore. It reminds me very much of the Mad Max situation. Mad Max was a game a few years ago. It was a movie tie-in game that came out after that very popular movie. And it was a decent game. It was overworld exploration and open world kind of driving around in cars that you could design and taking over fortresses and looting. I thought it was all right. I wasn't in love with it, but at the same time I didn't hate it. I did a full playthrough of it, and after one stream, people complained to me that I was continuing to play this game, and were like, man, you're really driving down your viewer numbers and everything because you're toughing it out and playing this game no one wants to see. And I'm not going to have that situation again. I'm not. So that's why with Days Gone, I kind of, was very, very conservative about getting it, okay? All right. There you go. Donkey Schlong 69 of all people is the voice of reason right now in stream chat. He just said, Mad Max was better to play than to watch. You're right. And I get the feeling that's what Days Gone is. It's a game that's fun to play, not to watch. Because it's a lot of busy work. I got to go to this settlement. And I got to avoid the zombie hordes while I loot. And I got to do stealth kills. And then I got to do an open third-person shooter gunfight against the survivors. And then I go to the next settlement. I do the same fucking thing for 8 hours before you get to the next part of the story. That's what it seems like the game is. So if you like that gameplay, great, but no one's going to want to see you do it. You know what I mean? It's not a good streaming game. It's a good game to play. It's not a good game to stream. Okay? So again, if you guys want to donate the game, someone wants to donate a code, I'm more than willing to check out the game. But not me dumping $60 towards a game that probably isn't going to be a good streaming game. All right? Just being very honest with all of you. Okay. That's number one. Now, another topic that I'd like to talk about, all right, that I think would be a very pertinent topic, that I think that you guys need to know about, that would help me out as well. I have a statue collection, all right, and this statue collection is something that I purchased way, way, way before I ever had any issues with finances. These were all things I bought back in the days when I was a big YouTuber and I had a lot of disposable income. This was before I moved across the country and incurred all this debt in my name and everything. And quite frankly, I went nuts. When I had this money, I'm just going to buy a bunch of collectibles and statues. And it was a stupid move. Now I know that. Some 5 to 7 years later, now I know that. Back then, I didn't know any better. I was an ignorant idiot. And I bought a ton of collectibles, I'm talking replica guns that I was going to use in the Project 7 series. I'm talking statues of various pop culture icons, such as Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe, the Joker from DC Comics and Batman, Team Fortress 2 characters, a tank, zombie from Left 4 Dead 2, Thanos and Lady Death from Marvel Comics. See what I mean? Like a wide variety of stuff that I purchased during that time period. Well, when I moved across the country to Washington, I said I don't want to, I don't want to have these out on display all through my house. This is back when I was a bachelor living by myself at this small place in Connecticut. It was one thing. I'm really not interested in setting up a bunch of these kind of statues and things here in my house. And I've lived here for 5 years. You know what I mean? These things have sat in a storage area in my house for 5 years collecting dust. When I first moved here, I was able to sell a few of them. Because what I would do is I would do a video. And I would show you the item and I would post it up on YouTube. And I would have a few potential buyers contact me. And I did actually sell a few of these at that time. Okay? And the good news is, it's not like I was selling them for exorbitant prices. I was selling them for actually under the value of what you would buy these items for online. So the people who bought them were getting a really good investment. And I was getting some extra money that I needed to pay bills. So it was a win-win. Sadly, what ended up happening was over time, a bunch of people started trolling me. and saying they were interested, and then they would basically just, stop talking. So it wasn't worth it. I would put out a video. I would get like 25 offers for an item. Out of those, 0 were serious. And at the point, I was just like, it's not worth the effort anymore. So for years, I just kind of sat on these. Now, the other night, I posted up on Twitter, I got all these things sitting around that I could really use the money right now. And, I have a bunch of dedicated fans. I wonder if anyone would be interested in these again. So just posting up a few of the items I had, one very long-time fan and viewer of mine was interested in the portal gun, and we came to an arrangement, and boom, he bought it, and I'm going to be mailing it out to him this week. So that was really awesome, because this is someone who's been a long-time viewer and fan of mine, who, I was very trustworthy, and I was like, wow, this is cool. Now, he's getting something for a very discounted price of what he would have to buy it for online. I'm getting rid of something that's been sitting in my storage nook for years, and, is worthless to me, but has a lot of value to this guy, and it's going to help me out, too, financially, so this is awesome. And in addition to that, there's probably 2 other people who are very interested in a couple of my collectibles, who I'm in talks with right now, okay? So what I would say is this, all right? I am not opening up sale of these items to just anyone, but if any of you who are, longtime fans or dedicated viewers are interested in these items, all right, you can email me at darksidefil@hotmail.com. However, I just want you to understand that just because you email me, it doesn't mean that I'm going to even pay attention to your email. I'm looking basically for people who I know and trust. And you guys know who you are, longtime viewers who I recognize by name, mods, that kind of people who are interested maybe in some of my collectibles. You guys honestly should get the first shot at them anyway, some of these statues, I'm not even kidding, some of these statues are selling online for about $1,000. I'm not looking for that. That's insane. A few $100s here or there helps me out, and you guys get something that's very highly valued. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's what I mean. I'm not looking to go online on eBay and try to list these things publicly and then have people come and troll with troll bids and fucking leave comments on the fucking thing. You know what I mean? That's not what I want to do. And I don't want to open it up like I was doing, do a video just so that people can give me fake offers and shit. I'm not doing any of that, all right? But if you're someone who I know and trust, or someone who at least I recognize from being around for a while, I'll probably give you the time of day. So just know, if you email me about these things and I don't respond, it's probably because I have no idea who you are. All right? Now, just so you guys know some of the things I have. I've already mentioned, let's go through the list again. Team Fortress 2, I have the Soldier, the Medic, and the Heavy statues. I also have a Left 4 Dead tank statue. I have the Joker, DC Comics Joker. It's an incredibly good statue. It's more along the lines of like Batman Arkham. It's not exactly, but it's really nice looking Joker. I have the Hulk. However, the Hulk is insanely fucking huge and weighs a ton. It's one of probably the best statue I have. Problem is it's so large and heavy, I don't know shipping wise how it would even be economical. It probably isn't unless you live like near me in the United States. I doubt I'd be able to ship this thing anywhere near you, okay, without, for under like $100, okay. I have Thanos and Lady Death. Thanos wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. Pretty awesome time to be having a collectible like that now, considering, the Avengers movies are so hot right now. The new one just came out. It's probably worth a ton of money because I haven't even seen anyone sell one in years. But, obviously I'm willing to let it go. I have a Guile statue, Street Fighter 2. A cool Guile combing his hair. It's his victory pose from Street Fighter 2. Let's see. I have a Boomer bronze statue from Gears of War. Okay. Let me see, what else? I believe I have 2 Street Fighter figurines, like action figures. One is Ryu and one is Chun-Li. And then I believe I have an Uncharted 3 action figure of Nathan Drake. Those are small, though. Those aren't like big statues. Those are smaller things. I think they're from the company called Play Arts. And those are just kind of sitting around. Man, what else do I have? I have the drone. If you can believe it, a drone. Yes, I have an actual drone that came with the collector's edition of a Splinter Cell game that I bought years ago. I don't even remember what game it was, but it's a fucking drone. and I never opened the box. It's just sitting here. Okay? Shit, what else? I have a ginormous Mass Effect 3 Avenger replica rifle. It's life-size. A giant life-sized assault rifle that lights up and makes fucking sounds. So it's basically a great cosplaying prop. Or if you want it, like, I bought it for Project 7. I was thinking we're going to have an episode where there'll be, like, RPG sci-fi stuff in it. And I want this giant rifle. Would be amazing. So I ordered it. And then Project 7 never happened. It got canceled. I mean, that's how long ago we're talking. Like, I ordered this stuff around 2011, 2012. So you're talking, 7, 8 years ago. That's how long this stuff's been sitting around. Okay? So, that's the deal, guys. If anyone's interested in any of this stuff, all right? And again, if you guys are someone who I trust, email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. And you guys know who you are. Obviously, longtime viewers. You say, oh, I'm so-and-so in the stream chat. You obviously know me. I'm interested in one of these things. Chances are I'm going to give you a giant deal on it. But the first thing I'm going to do, just to forewarn you, I'm going to ask for your zip code so I know where you are. And I'm going to give you shipping estimates. Because, for example, there was someone who lives in Canada who was interested in the Team Fortress 2 statues. And the shipping, I'm not even kidding you, the shipping to Canada was $80 to $100. The statues are only worth like $150. I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay $80 to $100 to buy a statue worth $150. See what I mean? So, that's the thing we got to get out of the way first, is figure out shipping costs and stuff like that. Okay? But, that being said, just giving me your zip code allows me to give you a shipping estimate, and we'll see if it's economical or whatever. But I'm just very pleased. Like, this stuff's been sitting around, and, a longtime fan of mine is getting an awesome collectible. And I'm hoping that more of my longtime fans are going to get that kind of a deal. I would love to sell this stuff to people who are going to appreciate it and get value out of it. Like I said, if I'm selling you something for a few $100 that's worth $1,000, and this is a situation where I need the money, so I'm okay with doing that, because I tried to sell these things to local places out here in Seattle and no one's buying. So for me, I don't care about taking the hit. I'd rather have these collectibles go into the hands of someone who's going to appreciate them and someone who I trust and I want to help out versus someone who's just a random. You know what I mean? So there you go. Okay. So just wanted to mention that a little bit, and, we'll see what happens. Okay? Ow, my neck. Ugh, stiff neck. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. Now it's time for us to go to our gratuitous plugs segment. And then it's time to head into the shout-out segment. Okay, so first, some gratuitous plugs. It is the 28th of April, which means we're near the end of the month, which means it's your last chance. Only 2.5 days left to pledge to my Patreon for this month at patreon.com/darksidephil. Pledging to my Patreon earns you personal perks as a way of me saying thank you for your contributions. You can get premium forum access so that you can nominate and vote on games for special events. You can get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which, by the way, is happening in May. Or you can even get a private Q&A video made where I just sit down and answer your questions for a good 20 to 30 minutes. And that's a video you can do whatever you want with. You can keep it for yourself. You can make it public. Whatever you want, man. So please consider it. Give it a look. Patreon.com/darksidephil. Thanks to anyone who pledges already. And thanks to anyone considering pledging. It's all much appreciated. Okay? I have a Teespring store where you guys can buy all kinds of fun Dark Side Phil related merchandise, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, and mugs. It's great quality stuff I can attest to because I've owned some of this stuff now for over 2 years, and it has not worn out or faded. So, give it a look. Anything you buy helps me out. You get a nice collectible out of it. By the way, hopefully within this next week, I'll finally have some freaking time to add some new items. I actually have a bunch of new designs that I was looking to add, months ago. I've just been so damn busy. I haven't had a chance, but I'm going to see if I can sit down sometime this week and actually add some of these new designs to my Teespring, okay? I'll let you guys know if and when they launch. Now, if you're here live on the stream, okay? If you're here live on the stream and you are loving the content, you love my daily live streams, all right? You love the videos on demand on YouTube. You want to be supportive during the stream and maybe get some interactivity. with me during the stream. You can. If you either cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, I will give you a live shout out. Keep in mind, if I'm in the middle of a freaking, match, probably can't give you a shout out immediately, but I will do my best to do it between the matches and the like. The good news is I'm not playing online today, so there may actually be a lot more potential for interactivity today than there was previously this week. That's a good thing. So yeah, pretty cool. So if you either cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or tip me, I will give you a shout out. Now keep in mind, it's subjective what I read on my own stream. So if you're trying to troll me, or if you're being negative, or if you're derailing the stream with your comments or whatever, I don't have to read it. All right, just saying that up front, so you understand. It's subjective what I read and say and do on my own streams. Fair enough. So number one, if you're interested in any of those, you're like, well, how do I do them? How do I cheer or sub or tip? All you need to do is type a command in the stream chat appropriate to each one. So how do I subscribe? Type !sub into the stream chat. It'll give you instructions. How do I cheer? !cheer into the stream chat. Or how do I tip? Type !tip in the stream chat, and you'll get all your full explanations on all that stuff. Okay? They all help me equally right now. So any way you guys want to help is much appreciated. Thank you very much. No matter what kind of contribution you lend, it's all helpful. Okay? As you can see at the top of your stream, we have a stream stats leaderboard in effect for the top cheerer and top tipper of the day to get credit. And also, I'll keep a running tally of how many subs we have on the channel, and I'll update that appropriately during the course of the stream. All right. Also, there is a cheering leaderboard at the top of the stream chat, if you haven't noticed, and it keeps a running tally of cheers and, who's contributed what during the week via cheering. That updates on Sunday nights. So what that means is today is the last day if you want to try to get on one of the top spots of that cheering leaderboard. It will reset overnight for Monday. So, today, last chance to get in there if anyone's interested. All right? So, anything is appreciated. Again, I would say, contributions are much appreciated. They keep me going. Being very honest with all of you, Mortal Kombat 11 has been great for streaming. Not so great for YouTube because YouTube has been demonetizing videos. And in addition to that, YouTube, I've been getting my videos claimed, I'm not even kidding, by other people. People who put videos up on YouTube. Somehow my videos are getting third-party claimed. My gameplay with my commentary and my fucking face on it is getting claimed by third-party people because YouTube's system is a piece of shit, and it auto-claims videos for no fucking reason that aren't other people's property. So not only are my videos getting demonetized for violence, I'm also getting videos third-party claimed, and I now have to dispute the claims. It's a fucking nightmare. All right? It is. So MK11's been great on stream, not very good on YouTube. So if you love the MK11 coverage, you want to see it continue, and please consider contributing during today's stream because this is the primary way that I'm making any kind of income on this game and its coverage. All right? Just being very honest with all of you. Alrighty then. All right. Let us now go ahead and give shout outs to those who have contributed. First of all, we actually had a significant amount of contributions overnight. So I'd like to give shout outs to the people who did contribute overnight. We had Orcs or Dorks 7, who resubscribed overnight for 22 months and says, happy 22 months. Thank you very much, Orcs or Dorks, for 22 months of support. We also had the Spicoli, who subscribed to the channel overnight. 18 months of support from the Spicoli. Thank you very much, Spicoli. Golden Colts did a bunch of cheers overnight. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for the overnight cheers. Oh, by the way, I should bring this up, guys. They have a special cheer mode that's going on right now. It's called Bleed Purple. So if you use this special Bleed Purple cheer mode when you cheer, it actually gives bonus bits for free to the person you're cheering at. It could be me. It could be any other streamer. It makes sense to do. If you're going to cheer, you might as well use this Bleed Purple cheer mode, okay? Because it actually helps the streamer themselves, all right? Just saying and throwing that out there. I almost forgot about it. All right. Julio Vader, or Julio Vader, my apologies because I don't know how to pronounce your name, also subscribed overnight. Thank you very much. And Misty Meaner Rayburn resubscribed overnight at 7 months. Thank you very, very much. Okay? Super89 subscribed for 9 months in a row and says, keep calm and keep watching DSP. Thank you very much to Sipper. I appreciate that. All right. So now, to people who have contributed during the stream, we start off with Typho Ongs VCS. I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce that name. 100-bit cheer. Thank you very much. You got the cheering going for today. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. This is going to be very hard to spell. TYPHO 0 NXV capital CS. No clue how to say that. But thank you. I'm going to say Typho. Thank you, Typho, for the cheer. Excuse me. Okay. Holden Braun has subscribed for 3 straight months. Thank you very much, Holden Braun, for the sub. Ace cheered and said, hey there, Phil. I hope that everything is going well. What are your thoughts about not being able to receive rewards offline in Mortal Kombat 11? It's interesting that reviewers don't really touch on it, even though it's not a apparent problem unless you're playing on the go with the Switch. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't think anyone thinks it's a problem because the bottom line is we're in an always online connected society now. All of us have our freaking smartphones near us at every moment. All of our consoles are always connected to the internet. Our PCs are always on the internet. Everything's on the internet. So, you know, if you're talking last console generation, right, maybe then this would have been a big thing. But for most people, we all have an internet connection on our consoles now. So I don't think anyone's like, oh my God, I can't get my rewards in Mortal Kombat 11 unless I'm online or whatever. But you're right, you know, the Switch version only would be connected to the internet when you're at home. So if you're playing Mortal Kombat 11 on the go, you know, you're earning rewards, but you don't get them until you finally plug into the internet again. And some people could see that as an issue. What if you're on a trip, right? I'm on a trip and I'm playing Mortal Kombat and now I can't get my rewards till I go home. Well, the bottom line is that's not true. You could just, any internet, right? You connect to any internet anywhere, and as long as you get a connection to the game servers, you should get all your rewards. Not to say that that's actually going to work out that way. Who knows, right? But that's why I think most reviewers and most people haven't really been concerned about it. Especially, you know, I'm reviewing the game. Most people playing this game are going to have an online connection, right? Even if you're not playing the game online, because I know there with NetherRealm Fighters, this is kind of the exception to the rule. Other fighting games, most people buying it are going to try to be competitive and play online. NetherRealm Fighters are the opposite because they have so much offline content built into their games. It's possible to buy a NetherRealm game and play it as an offline game and never play it online, play against anyone, and still get a lot of content out of the game. Other fighting games, not so much. Okay? But yeah, I definitely think that, is it annoying? Sure. Sure, it's annoying. But at the same time, I think now we've adapted to be a more always online kind of a deal. And I don't think that many people are going to be that concerned about it anymore moving forward. So, just being honest here. All right. Eternal Napalm cheered and said, Phil, I'm excited for another week of exciting and quality content. You're the best streamer on Twitch. I love your streams. I think it's great you've focused on positivity and haven't let any negativity or toxicity bring you down. By the way, do you have any plans to play Remnant from the Ashes? I don't know what that is. Remnant from the Ashes. Never heard of it. So, honestly, what I need to do, which again, I've been so busy lately, I don't have time to really do these things. I haven't had a chance to add anything to my Teespring store. I need to sit down and look at the gaming schedule, because I haven't looked at it now since the beginning of the freaking year. So I need to actually see what's coming out in May, you know, and say, okay, these are the games I'm interested in. Right now, the only games I even know about are Rage 2, Team Sonic Racing, and Life is Strange 2 Episode 3. I'm sure there's more releases than that, but I haven't even had a chance to sit down and look at these releases and see if it's anything I'm interested in. So I guess what I'll do is, hopefully in the next week, get a chance to sit down and update that, and figure out what's coming out this month. I've never heard of this Remnant game. Maybe it's a game I would be interested in, but I don't even know what it is. So, okay. Kill Bill 216 has cheered and says, I don't know if you ever look. Do you ever notice people watching very old playthroughs that you did on YouTube? I hope to see more MLB series as a nighttime chill streams. I mean, all the time people watch my old stuff. You know, you guys got to understand, you know, I've been around since 2008, and in 11 years, I've put out over 60,000 gameplay videos. In fact, if you do the math at this point, I think someone actually did the math, said it was almost 80,000 gameplay videos. 11 years of my life on the internet shared with you guys. And a lot of people go back and watch the old stuff when they're not interested in the new. I'm sure this week, a lot of people, I don't care about fighting games, but I'm going to go back and watch Phil's old stuff until he gets back to stuff that's not fighting games, right? And that's awesome. That's really cool that people have the ability to do that. Even though, as much as I rage against YouTube and how they've changed the business and ruined everything for a lot of people, including me, at least my stuff's still there as an archive. So at any moment, you guys can go back and watch the classic stuff. That's at least a good feature of YouTube. It's not like, oh, after 5 years, we delete all your old shit. It's not like that, right? So, pretty awesome that people still do that. Now, do I ever break it down and look and see how many people actually do that? No. In reality, I believe most of my views come from new videos that I upload. But, legacy, the thing is, it adds up. When you have 80,000 videos on the internet, even if you only get 5 views on a bunch of old videos a month, but you have thousands of them, it adds up. You see what I'm saying? So that's the cool thing. Ow, my leg. That is the cool thing about, me, is that I've got so many videos on the internet that even, I know for a fact that that week that I was in Connecticut and I didn't upload any new videos, I probably still at least got some viewership on YouTube because I wasn't, even though it wasn't new stuff, people were going back and watching my old stuff during that week. And that's cool. Is it enough to make ends meet? No, there's no way that when I'm not here streaming and not creating new content for you that it's anything really significant, but at least I know there's tons of stuff out there. And the thing is, if I ever can't stream or can't put out new stuff, you guys still have stuff to watch. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Pissing Demon has resubbed for 3 months in a row. He says, good luck on selling those statues, Phil. The Team Fortress statues sound sick. Wish I could afford them. Are you selling anything smaller like Funko Pops? No, I would say the only small things I'm selling are, like I said, the Street Fighter figures. I've Ryu and Chun-Li from Play Arts, as well as I believe it's Nathan Drake from Uncharted from Play Arts. And I think I have a Black Cat Bishouju figurine. And I don't know how to really, if that's how you pronounce it. It's a Bishouju or Bishouju. And that's been sitting around for a while. That's very small too. Those are the only real small collectibles I have. Most of the stuff that I had were bigger things. Yeah, so if those things also, I'd be interested if it's someone who I know and trust, I recognize your name, you're a longtime supporter, email me, darkstarfield@hotmail.com, and we'll talk. Okay? All right. Shout out to Mr. Papavera, who cheered the Bleed Purple emo. He says, am I doing it right? Yes, you did. You did the Bleed Purple and it ended up giving bonus. See right there? It gave bonus stuff. Yeah, good stuff. It worked. That Bleed Purple gives the bonus bits to the streamer, which is awesome. eMachine14 has resubscribed to the channel for 12 months. Thank you very much, eMachine, for the resub. I appreciate that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for the pre-stream. What I will say is let's very quickly, for the last time this week, give a shout-out to the top cheerers of the week since, like I said, overnight, that leaderboard is going to reset. So I just definitely want to give the top cheerers a final shout-out while I still can. Keep in mind that this could still change today. All right? All right, here we go. So, top 10 cheerers of the week. Thank you guys very much. In 10th place, Orcs or Dorks. In 9th place, Sambuca 2020. In 8th place, Beard Tendies. In 7th place, RC Sev. In 6th place, CR123A Battery. In 5th place, Big Boy Abides. In 4th place, Shao Kahn Artist. In 3rd place, Mr. Papavera. In 2nd place, Comer. And in 1st place, Vote Democrat. All right? Thank you all for your support this week. Much appreciated. We have another week of way more variety coming up now. So hopefully you guys will like it more, especially those who are here for the variety or chill streams rather than Mortal Kombat. We're going to have a lot more variety coming up for you. All right? Fair enough? All right, guys. Thank you very much. It's time to end the pre-stream and begin. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Vote Democrat. just did 111-bit cheers. Do you remember your first YouTube video? My very first YouTube video was me going to Midwest Championships in 2017. Excuse me, 2007. Boy, I misspoke there. In 2007, I went to the Midwest Championships video game tournament in, well, it was near Chicago. It wasn't actually in Chicago. It was near Chicago. And it was me and John Rambo, and we were playing Super Turbo and other games. And I believe the video footage that I took was of the Random Games tournament, as well as a few other things. Those were actually my very first videos on YouTube, but no one really cared about it back then. You know, that was before I was doing gameplay videos of other games and stuff. So no one really watched those. Even to this day, if you go back, those videos have very low viewership because no one really knew or cared about them that much. But those were my very first videos on YouTube, was those travel vlogs, basically. So there you go. Rob just tipped me $5. Very nice, Rob. Thank you very much. He says, did a sponsored walk in my wheelchair today, and I raised 150 pounds. Awesome. Also, always nice to hear someone, you know, raising funds for a good cause. Congrats, Rob. And, of course, thank you, as always, for your support here on the streams. Let me get you up on the leaderboard as the only tipper for today so far. Thank you, Rob. Okay, and Mr. Papavera just cheered and said, wait a minute. And yes, he did use the Bleed Purple cheer mode to give more bonus bits. Thank you very much, Mr. Papavera. I appreciate that. Wit Crab did a 50-bit cheer. He said, have you ever had an injury that kept you from playing? Did you use to protect your hands with gloves? Incidentally, yes. But not the way you're thinking. You're thinking, you know, oh, recording and stuff for YouTube. No, actually, I had an injury in my neck where I hurt a nerve in my neck really badly. And it was so bad that I had shooting pain and numbness all the way from my neck through my right shoulder, all the way down my right arm into my right hand. And I couldn't feel my right thumb at all. It was completely like I couldn't feel a thing. Like, it was hard to tell if I was touching things with it or not. And also pain. It was lingering shooting pain in my right thumb. And this happened, if I remember correctly, it was either 2011 or 2012. It was when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had just released. And I had gone to a tournament. It sucked because I had injured my neck and my arm the week before the tournament. And in the hopes, I was hoping I would rehabilitate it. It did not work. I went to this tournament. I couldn't play. Like, I was playing the game. And I remember I was playing with Sentinel, and I'm doing a combo, and I can't even tell if I'm hitting the launcher button or not, because I can't feel it with my thumb. So I'm pushing buttons. I don't even know if I'm pressing them. And I basically, my first round match, I was like, I can't play this game, and I just forfeit the whole tournament. And I went back to my hotel room, and I fucking played Dragon Age. Was it Dragon Age 2, I think? I think it was Dragon Age 2. I went back to my hotel room, and I played fucking Dragon Age 2 in my hotel room, and recorded it for YouTube, and uploaded those videos, because I couldn't play in the tournament. So I flew out to a tournament. It was final round in Atlanta, Georgia, and I couldn't play any fighting games because I couldn't feel my hand, which sucked ass. It was so much money I wasted on that. What ended up happening was I basically just kind of hung out and watched the finals and stuff, and I still had some fun, but it just sucked because that was kind of like my last major tournament that I went to, and I couldn't even really participate in it because my hand was all fucked up. So, that was really the only time in my entire life that I think I had any kind of an injury that prevented me from doing any kind of gameplay, you know? And even then, even with my thumb messed up, I was still able to play Dragon Age. You see, like, it's really only competitive fighting games, I would say, where you could really have some kind of a significant injury that would screw me up from being able to play a game, because most games have been, the controls and everything are so casualized and everything now that it's not that big of a deal, right? All right, Vote Democrat cheered again and said, wait a minute. He will love that, wait a minute. Infinite55 gifted a sub to Dragon Zord 9000. So congrats to Dragon Zord 9000. And of course, thank you, Infinite55, for all of your support. It is much appreciated, sir. Thank you very much for that. All right. So now, I think it's time to end the pre-stream. All right. And what we'll do, I'm probably going to take a very brief break just to use the restroom. and then we're going to come back. Like I said, the first thing we're going to do today, we're going to look at this Towers of Time and see what's in there, try out a few of them. I'll probably be using a few characters. Like, I'll probably use Raiden, and probably I'll use, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. I'll probably use, Garrus. I'll probably use Cetrion, and I'll probably use, Collector. Those are probably the 4 characters out of all the characters that I've used so far that I like the most. And I think I'll probably do best with in these towers. And we'll see how it goes with them. And see what we can do and go from there. Like I said, if the whole stream may be this, maybe I'll split the stream between trying out new characters. Or maybe we'll go back to the crypt if I unlock enough stuff to go to the crypt and unlock stuff. We'll see. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Omnipotent Mr. Dr. Profusi just cheered. And he said, hey. Hello, Uzi. All right, one final reminder, everybody. Number 1, there's no online play today. So if someone just comes in and asks about it, let them know. But if someone is being obnoxious and keeps spamming the chat, being a demanding baby, they're going to get banned because that's not allowed. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, if you're going to cheer today, please use the bleeding purple cheer mode if possible because that gives bonus bits to streamers. Okay? All right. That's it. I'll be back in a couple minutes here, guys, with Towers of Time. All right, be right back.